Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Salman, and our brother asked me just to give 5 quick tips about parenting. And alhamdulillah, I've been blessed to have 5 children, and I was living in America, and we left America about 10 years ago, made hijrah to Malaysia, and at the moment now I'm living in Turkey. And so 5 tips for raising children. I would say I haven't prepared for this, so forgive me if I'm a little absent-minded, but what comes to my mind is a few things. One of them, my wife always says, she says that a family that prays together stays together. Yeah. So I think that's very important. You should make an effort that when you're not praying in the masjid, that you pray together as a family. Second tip would be at dinner time, make it a special time for the family every single day that nobody misses. It's not just for the sake of the food, it's for the sake of the family eating together and being together at dinner time. If that's possible, if not, then maybe lunch or a little earlier in the day. But the point is that every single day you eat together. Yeah. My third thing is obviously dua. Don't ever stop making dua for your children, regardless of what situation they're in, and let's say sometimes children want to rebel or start to go in the wrong direction. Your first thing you should go to is Allah and increase in dua, because one of the duas that are accepted is the dua for the children from the parents. So don't ever stop making dua for your children, and don't ever lose hope, because Allah can guide whomever He wills, and the Muslim should never be hopeless. Also, my children are homeschooled, alhamdulillah, so we haven't had to deal with a lot of the fitna that people are having to deal with who are in the public school system. So that's been a blessing. So if you can homeschool, homeschool, and mashallah, tabarakallah, props to my wife. She's the one that is teaching them. I'm working and everything, so I'm not teaching them that much. I might do a little bit here and there, but it's mostly my wife. So if you're not married, marry a wife that's like-minded, that wants to raise a family. The Prophet ﷺ said, look for women that are fertile, right? So a woman that wants to raise a family, that's willing to homeschool the children. And if you want to do homeschool, don't let anyone tell you, like for example, they'll tell your wife, what makes you qualified to teach your children, right? What makes you qualified to be a teacher? Because somebody asked my wife's sister about this, because she also homeschools. She has 6 children, right? And she answered. She said, what? If you're questioning my ability to teach little kids the stuff that was taught to us in school, this shows you how horrible the public education system actually was. Because if we went over there and learned anything, why shouldn't we be able to pass that along to our children? And who's going to have more care than the parents? What teacher is going to have more care than the parents? So how many is that? I think that's 3, 4 maybe. And then my last one would be, this is very important, guys. Yeah, so basically learn with your children, right? Do activities with your children. Don't just put them in Quran class and tell them you should pray, you should read Quran, like read with them, learn with them, do with them. Make it a family activity. Go out, do things together. Don't just dictate to them, take part, and they'll see you as a role model who they can emulate. And that's all I got for you. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.